A group of educators affiliated with the European Network for Educational Support, ENES, is preparing to file a case at the European Court of Human Rights, ECtHR, over a new regulation on the operation of dershanes exam preparation schools that was recently adopted by the Turkish Ministry of Education despite an earlier ruling by the country's constitutional court to annul a controversial law seeking to close down all dershanes. The Constitutional Court announced a decision on July 13 annulling the controversial law that sought to close down prep schools by a majority vote of 12-5. Soon after the ruling, Ministry of Education officials made statements implying that the continued operation of prep schools is still not legally possible because of the ministry's regulation in which all the articles related to the establishment of prep schools were eliminated. Education Minister Nabi Avcı said the new regulation had changed the name of dershanes to private educational courses. The regulation came into force after it was published in the official Gazette on Saturday. ENES President George Hagitegas announced on Tuesday that they would apply to the ECtHR because the Turkish Ministry of Education illegally introduced a new regulation bypassing the Constitutional Court's ruling which he called the success of the education system which can't be brought to heel. The importance of the dershanes will significantly increase in the future. Private education institutions must need to grow because the creation of a knowledge-based society is only possible through those institutions. Public schools can by no means bridge the gap. The recent regulation introduced by the Ministry of Education is nothing but eyewash. The Constitutional Court's ruling is certain and must be put into force immediately. We will take the issue to the European Court of Human Rights because decisions made by the independent judiciary cannot be ignored or bypassed by politicians, Hagitegas stated. The new regulation has left various question marks in educators' minds. For instance, the regulation states that a private educational course will be able to provide education under 3 groups of science, but educators question whether the lessons of physics, chemistry, and biology will be considered as separate groups of science and whether these courses will be providing high-quality education. Other questions being raised by educators relate to the kinds of barriers that will be put in front of those offering such courses in order to obtain a new license. Educators say the new regulation must not violate the Constitution, asking whether it will now force prep school owners to either convert to a high school or to operate as private educational courses. They also said that the new restrictions that were introduced with the new regulation might also include articles that violate the Constitution's principle of proportionality. If so, an appeal can be filed against the ministry's new regulation.